Hi guys.
Okay, there we go. What's up?
Hey guys. What's going on? Let me send it out though. I want more people to join. Hi guys. Y'all see me in my scholarly outfit?
Yeah, do your thing.
All right, hold on real quick. Let's send this out to everybody. How are you feeling tonight? Nice to finally meet you. Thank you for bringing me on the podcast.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing well.
Yeah,
I'm excited to do this podcast. It's my first time actually being on somebody's podcast, so it's gonna be fun.
damn, really?
Yeah. I had another interview, but I've never been on a podcast before.
Oh, damn. Well, that's what's up, but
Yeah.
I'm glad to be the first one.
Period.
Yeah, so tell everybody where you from, who you are, occupation, stuff like that.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Billie Jean. I'm originally from North Carolina, but I do currently live in Washington, D.C. I've been living here for about like 10 years now. It just made it 10 years. Wait, September 25th. Um, so yeah, basically I'm a YouTuber, stay-at-home mom, content creator. I do TikTok, OnlyFans, everything pretty much. Photography. It's pretty lit. Um, I also like run my daughter's channel, YouTube channel, and Instagram. But her YouTube channel is like super dope. Like she has like almost 8 million views. That's like my most viral video, period. Um, so yeah, it's pretty lit. I just do and I do also have like merch where I sell eyelashes called So Gorgeous Merch in my bio. So yeah.
Yeah, it sound like you a Jill of all trades.
Right, something like that, something like that.
So what made you want to become a content creator and do all of that?
Well, what really made me become a content creator was just like wanting to be a model. So like I started just taking pictures on Facebook. And that's when I was like 13. That's when I first started creating content. I would make like funny statuses. Like I have a lot of like low key viral like tweets from back in the day. Like I always been like popping for real. Always been like popular. But that's what kind of like just inspired me to just want to be famous. But I'm not gonna lie, like Tyra Banks, America's Next Top Model, really like inspired my modeling aspirations. Hey everybody. Why everybody coming in and leaving out? Like they're really annoying. But anyway, I see y'all though. But America's Next Top Model like really sparked my interest in modeling, I would say. But yeah, so Facebook kind of like started. Oh wait, I was on Bebo and MySpace first, and then I was on Facebook. So, but I always been like a content creator though. Like ever since back then, like I would just always post little funny videos, pictures. Like I have so much content. Like I have thousands and thousands of pictures on my Facebook. So yeah, and then from there it just kind of grew because from the pictures you have the videos, and let me know if my hand is like covering the mic or whatever, because I don't have my ring light with me. But anyways, um because I'm holding my phone. But anyways, so from there, like I became interested in YouTube because like a lot of YouTubers were becoming popular. It's crazy how like far she came. What's her name? Moni Long. I used to watch like Priscilla Renee sing. Um Stephen Joe, Fred. I watch so many different people. Funky Daniva. It's just like, okay, well, I think I'm gonna be a YouTuber. So basically, like, people don't even know. Like, I started making YouTube videos when I was like 12 years old, but I just didn't never take it serious. So, and I deleted them, so I can't like prove it or anything. But I mean, I do have like screenshots of me like sharing my links on Facebook or whatever, even though they're deleted. But the interest came back around after I was just like, well, I'm not really. Okay, so basically, I put a pause on my goals to be like famous or whatever. Like around the time I was like going to college, because I was just like, okay, I'm going to focus on this or whatever the case may be. But then I was just like, okay, well, after I dropped out of college, I was just like, look, I'm about to get back in my bag, in my social media bag. So I started doing more photo shoots. I got back active on YouTube, and finally like went viral and stuff like that. Because when I used to post or whatever, I used to post, but I wouldn't go viral like when I was in middle school and high school and shit like that. But I actually started like finding a lot of success or whatever the case may be when I was being consistent. So yeah, and I was probably like 2019, 20 when I was like about to take YouTube series. But then I took another break. It's just so much to it. But I took another break, and then I was about to take it serious again. So, but yeah, what I really found was like what really helped me gain like the views and the attention I have on social media is like my consistency. Like even now, like I'm just trying to be like more consistent because like after having a baby or whatever, I was going hard as fuck until I had my baby. But mama getting back, mama getting back active, and like yeah, so now we're here, millions of views later, and I'm just trying to like really make the best content for like me and my daughter in the upcoming future. We got a lot of stuff in store and more merch, a whole bunch of stuff. We just expanding everything, rebranding everything, and we just gonna be back in better, period.
Okay. It was cool because like I discovered you from the B Simone and Dr. King video you made it, and I just thought your rant was so hilarious to the point that I was like, let me subscribe to her because she's just going in.
Okay. Like I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of stuff I deleted because I used to go like so hard. I'm not gonna lie, like niggas be doing shit for clout. You feel me? Like, I mean, like
I
sometimes,
know.
but like, nah. I mean, I can say I can say like I really like low key meant everything I said, even if I did probably like exaggerate it or probably like get a little bit too disrespectful with it or whatever. But I did low key mean everything I said. B Simone, I do feel like she's like very disrespectful, and she just somebody need to take her phone. She need to get off social media. She not even like really that funny. Like to me, she's not entertaining. Like just me personally, I feel like a lot of people like certain people because they dick ride, and people just like who everybody follows, who everybody paying attention to at the time. But in reality, it's like, is this person really like that entertaining, or it's like, do they just have millions of followers? And she's one of those people. Like she's lame for real, and it's no shade, but like when you say certain stuff, it's just like just deserve to be canceled at this point. But like I said, people would be dick riding, so she's still not canceled. But we working on it. So I really don't care if she gets canceled or not. Like I said, a lot of shit, look, niggas just be wilding or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's why I said like I'm rebranding my content, because just kind of like, okay, like the pop culture shit is cool, the blogging or whatever the case may be is cool, but like I really like have so much more content like on my channel and more content that I actually like care about making than that. But I'm also like going to be incorporating that as well. I just don't really like put myself in a box. But yeah. And then another thing about that, why I had to delete some videos, a lot of people do not know that like YouTube was striking my videos, you know, because you know, you seen my videos like controversial, whatever the case may be. They ruffle a bitch feathers. So it's like YouTube was like really mad and like strike my channel multiple times, which put me at risk to get my channel deleted, all this crazy shit. So it's just like that'd be another reason motherfuckers be taking breaks too, because it ain't even on some lazy shit. It's just like YouTube be wilding with their policies. I see so many things like it's like ass and titties on YouTube, and you're taking my video down because I'm expressing my opinion like everybody else on this platform. Is crazy. That's
Yeah, and
another
not
reason
just
why my content came
yeah,
down. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, and I also think that they target people of color the most.
They definitely love to tear down our platforms. They do not like to see us grow. They do not like to see us thrive because they don't want to see us. It's just like with everything else in America.
Hmm. Yeah, and I just enjoy when I first started to do YouTube because you never know who you will run across or come across. And I have an amazing YouTube family, amazing following, amazing subscribers, because we do this for them, you know what I'm saying? Even though we do it for us, but it's just a
Right.
joy of seeing your work unfold to the masses and see who appreciates it and who wants to be confrontational or condescending and stuff. Because I love to debate and stuff since I do history as well. So I
Right.
just be enjoying the feedbacks and stuff.
I like think the comments are hilarious. I honestly love when people troll me. I love like the negative DMs, the negative comments, all that. It's actually like hilarious. I don't take this too serious because like when you're a content creator, I just feel like you should have I'm sorry. I'm reading messages that's coming on my phone. You should have like thick skin, and you shouldn't really like take what people say so personally.
No, of course not. Because it's always going to be a hater, spectator, whatever. Because I feel like you took the time out to see what I'm doing. So I won. And I don't even care, really. That's how I always caught
Right. Right.
on to it. But I just enjoy your confidence within yourself because a lot of us don't know who we are, don't have the goal to chase after something. Because I was just having this conversation. Is starting is the hard part. The rest of it comes easy as long as you stay pretty much objective to what you want to do. You always have to have a goal, always got to have a plan. But people always say that they're going to start something but never do it, and then they be stuck on that same stage momentarily. But just wanted to also ask you, just being a woman and stuff like that, do you feel like social media being weaponized?
Absolutely. I feel like social media is being used to brainwash and corrupt the minds of a lot of different people. I do feel like it is specifically targeted towards the Black community because we're just who society wants to destroy. So I do feel like it tears down like people's confidence. Even though like I'm sorry, but like I'm just such a lover of like photography and art and modeling and stuff like that. Like I never felt like that, but it is unfortunate like the amount of people that I heard like say, oh, and maybe subconsciously, maybe I have, but I'm just not really aware of it. But I just feel like some people just really do let like social media influence them a little bit too much and like tear down their confidence a little bit too much. Like I don't like that. I do feel like, even though I do feel like I can see how it's influential, because it's like if you scrolling on social media and all you seeing is hundreds and thousands of people that look a certain way, and then you don't look like that. It's like, damn, like I'm not beautiful, whatever the case may be. And I do feel like social media promotes surgery, which is very unhealthy, and causes a lot of different like symptoms and um things like that, which a lot of people think I have surgery and I don't. But anyways, um it's just really weird when people say stuff like that. But I'm not actually for surgery. I'm against it. Just off the simple fact that I do think it ruins your health and it ruins your beauty. To put foreign objects in your body. A lot of people have like breast implant illness,
Hmm.
and a lot of other diseases that come from getting these surgeries. And I do feel like social media is being weaponized to make women feel like they're not beautiful, and promoting surgery, and promoting promiscuity, if that's the word.
Hmm.
Promoting being promiscuous, and promoting just a lot of different things. Like it's a lot of just low vibrational shit on the social media. Like I don't know why I've been seeing a lot of like child abuse, death, a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just really unfortunate. But I do feel like people like y'all gotta raise y'all kids. Like you gotta make sure your kid ain't getting brainwashed by this shit. Like my daughter gonna know. Like even if she's an influencer, she gonna know like this shit fake as hell. It's not real. It's not the real world. Even like the women y'all are jealous of, they don't even look like that. They don't look exactly like their pictures. They are edited. Most pictures, most influencers edit their pictures and videos. So it's like relax. It's not that deep.
Oh man, they gonna be mad at you, but nah, no, no, for real though, we have to go back to when it was cool to be authentic, when it was cool to be intelligent, to be outspoken, because nowadays they willing to cancel anybody, and I don't agree with everything and what people say. I just go by how you say things, and if you put out false truths, that's what I'd be upset about. Because
Right.
again, everybody's life is different. Everybody went through different things and handled things differently. But I'm very, I would say, compromiseable because I can compromise. But when I feel like it's being like towards the youth and everything, because they so naive, they green, and it's our job as adults to correct people. You gotta check people sometimes. So that's my only thing as far as social media, because I really hate that. Because this whole gender war stuff, they make it seem like we can't get along, and that it's cool to
And
be
like
single.
since when? Like I'm like, wait, what is going on? Like, okay. Like and okay, honestly, like okay, this has always been a conversation within my household at least. Like, okay, of course, like your parents teach you, especially like your mom teaches you, like, oh, a man's supposed to take care of you, all this stuff like this. But it's like, why are we even like discussing this shit? It's crazy. And it's like I really do hate like how black women and black men are tearing each other apart right now. And I just feel like they're making a problem. You know what I think it is though? I think that a lot of people are really just trying to like go viral and like chase clout and shit and like talk about hot topics that other people talking about. Like I feel like it's not even like that deep. But it's like now it's like becoming like such a big conversation because everybody just wants clout. Because I feel like when Kevin Samuels was doing it, for example, nobody else was really talking about it. Like the black woman, black man relationship or whatever the case may be. It's like after he died, it's like everybody trying to be that next Kevin Samuels. Everybody trying to be that next Sheer 7. Like it's hella annoying.
Hmm.
Like those people's content is good for what it is, but I do feel like it's way too big of a conversation. It is getting in the way, and it does make dating even more weird. Like, I've had people personally like just come on dates and just repeat shit that they hear on social media, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about this, honestly. And it's like, I mean, we can, and then when we did, it was just like we we had two totally different points of view, and we just couldn't agree. And it was just like, okay, like, I'm just over it. And it's just like, I mean, like, why are people even like, I thought like you were supposed to like be player and like all this shit. Like, y'all people are out here like telling people exactly what you want in a partner, and they gotta do A, B, C, D. Like, dude, you're not even supposed to do that. And then people are going to try to just like approach you to be a certain type of person just because they heard you say that. Like, I'm like, what are people doing? I don't understand. And it's just like, I feel like we have so much other shit to be worried about, like human trafficking. Our kids, so many Black kids are going missing. And non-white kids are going missing every single year, every single day, every single month. Why the fuck are we talking about relationships? I don't understand. And it's like the real shit is swept under the rug on social media. That's what I don't fuck with. And like you said, I do think that they target kids. That's exactly who they're trying to influence, because, like, let's be fucking for real. After a certain age, you're a lot less impressionable than others. So that's who they're trying to influence with social media, is the kids, the most impressionable people who don't know who they are, who are trying to figure out who they are, and are looking for answers and look for guidance and imitating what they see. That's who they're trying to corrupt. The adults are just like, I feel like it's just kind of like more of a distraction as well for adults. And like, that's why, I mean, okay, social media is good for business as well, but it can be a distraction as well. Because,
Yeah.
like, sorry, everybody not a boss. Everybody can't sell hair. Everybody can't sell that shit. Everybody can't do YouTube. Like, you know, like, so we need lawyers. Where are the lawyers and the doctors and all these other essential workers going to be? Like, everybody can't do the same thing. And I do feel like it's like a wave of just people just not being authentic, being disingenuous, and just trying to do things that does not come natural to them, what they really don't care about, and they're just trying to be like the next person. I really feel like everybody just needs to stay in their own lane. If everybody stay in their own lane, the world would be a better place.
Yeah. And it's just so many people who can't stay in their own lane and then want to make these U-turns and ended up getting to these crashes and these collisions, because now it's ego versus reality. Because there's a whole lot of people that I see on social media isn't like that in real life. Haven't really done anything, haven't really gained any type of accolades that's worth mentioning. And I could say that you could speak on this behalf or whatever, but it takes a strong person to build something from scratch. If something is handed to you, let's just say like you started a job at a hospital or something like that, and the benefits, the job listing, all that stuff is handed to you. So technically, it's like you applied and you got it. So you, on their terms, you have to, put your name on the dotted line. They belong to you. So when you are able to build your company from scratch, and people look at that and laugh and want to criticize and want to down the person who wants more. Because nowadays, it's not cool to work 30, 40 years and expect that retirement, because nowadays, you don't even know if you're going to get a pension. You don't even know if you're going to get that whole entire 401k, not in your entire lifetime. So
Right.
you have to be ambitious enough to say, well, I'm going to touch all that before I become old and brittle. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm on right now. Because I get criticized for my show and this and that, because I do it from my living room. But I had pretty much turned my living room into an entire set So when people come over here, they stepping over cords and wiring and stuff. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
Will,
period.
shit.
Period.
But it's just all about how bad you want it. Like, because so many people talk about what they want to do, what they want to overcome, and this and that, but they don't put in the work. They expect everything to be handed to them, or they just expect to get that overnight celebrity status. And it don't work like that.
I agree.
And I just feel we all have like a story, you know what I'm saying, to bring to the table, but everybody isn't worth the time and effort because people do things for the wrong reasons. A lot of people do things because they want to shit on the next person or they want to prove people wrong. And I don't do that for that gratification. I do this because of the fact that I want to help people. I want to be a example of what it looks like when you don't give up, when you don't quit, when you don't want to surrender, because life is so hard and you don't know what can happen at any given moment. But just so many people gave up over something that would have took a season to get over, and they can't get it back. So that's how I want to be remembered, is from somebody who was willing to help. Because I have lived through what I've spoken about. I had to go through hell and back to get to this point. And it's really tough. It's really tough when you're a man because everybody just think that we don't have feelings or we don't go through things or we ain't battling things eternally because we're supposed to have it all together. And when you express your feelings, when you express your thoughts, you sensitive or you soft or you bitch made, this and that. But I just look at it like you human. We all human.
Right. I totally agree. First of all, let me go back to what you were saying. 'Cause I like to like respond and stuff in order. First of all, like a lot of people really be hating. Like it's crazy, my nigga. Like people really be mad because like you don't even understand the amount of people who I'm not friends with anymore. Just because I'll throw my shit, like just like now, somebody talking shit in my DM, like, oh, stop sending me that shit. Like, why? And you call yourself my friend. Like, why are you hating? I look at that as hating shit. And I don't care if they on here, like, y'all weird. And it's really crazy how people don't support you until you popping. And like that's why I really just stay down for my come. You really gotta like stay humble and stay hungry. Like you can't let no shit get in your way. Like you can't let what nobody say stop you. You can't let nobody discourage you. Cause a lot of people gonna talk shit about your dreams. A lot of people gonna just hate, like I said, like say anything that could possibly say. Like people will make up the dumbest shit or try to do little shit to try to sabotage what you got going on. Like you really can't let people stop you or influence your thoughts. Like me, I'm the type person, like that's why like I don't have friends. You feel me? Like because people not real. People not really like people don't even like what am I trying to say? People don't even like people for the right reasons. Like people don't even try to befriend you or the case maybe for right reasons. Like people literally will just be like trying to be your friend just because you got this going on, trying to be your friend because you got that going on, but whole time still hate on this shit. Like what? My thing is a lot of people, what it is they just don't believe in their self and they know they ain't gonna never be shit. So they really want to try to like shit on your dreams and your goals because they know that they'll never really like do nothing important or nothing that nobody cares about. So they mad that you believe in yourself enough to even like start to do something like you said. And it's crazy how those same people will like spin the block once you get like a big accomplishment, like me get my first million. It's so many people who was never supporting me who try to support me because they feel like, oh, I'm finally gaining success, or whatever the case may be, or like now like I know a lot of different celebrities or whatever the case may be. I wish I had my ring light, but anyways, I'm gonna have it next time. But I just really feel like yeah, it's a lot of people who talk shit and then they turn around and just like, you know, trying to support whatever the case may be. And I'm like, I remember when my channel was smaller, you was throwing shade. Like, and it's like, don't even like think about those people. Don't even, like you said, like don't even like use them as your motivation, try to shit on them, because at the end of the day, that's only gonna get you so far. Because let's be fucking for real. People like us really don't care about our haters. So if we're gonna use our haters as motivation, even though I do to an extent, but like I said, I noticed that shit does not like give me but so much motivation, because it's just like I don't care. I don't care that much for me to do something because of my hater. I do shit because I genuinely want to, because I genuinely believe in what I'm creating. Like I say, even if I'm going a little bit over the board with that shit, but it's like, you know, I just feel like I am who I say I am, and people are just mad. You feel me? Like, and that's another thing. People, another thing, when you gain this name on social media, this presence on social media, it's like a lot of people will think that they know you. Like, you don't know me. Just because you see me on social media, you don't know me, or assume you do this, that, and the third. Like, oh, people like think like I'm a prostitute. Like, I'm not. You're mad. Like, people think I'm a stripper. Like, people think I use my OnlyFans to meet other people. I never met nobody off my OnlyFans. I strictly use my OnlyFans to sell pictures and videos. Like, y'all really mad. And it's just like people really think they know you, and it's just like it's really like annoying. You feel me? And another thing, and that just go to people like really like taking this shit to like thinking this shit is real life. It's not real life. This is like a business. It's a platform to be used to, you know, whatever advantage you could use it to, or self-expression you could use it to, or creativity, whatever the case may be. But like, you don't know me. And that'll be another way that people hate on you, is because they'll just like assume all this shit about your life. I mean, you already seen my comments. Like, you're pretty familiar, like, with a couple of my haters.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't
Yes.
care. Like, you don't see me arguing with people. Like, I don't care. And like I said, like I'm gonna just say one more thing. Like, to anybody watching this, like, if you have something you want to do, like, do that shit. Fuck what everybody else is talking about. Forget your own self-doubts. Forget what your mama told you can't do, your daddy told you can't do. Forget what you can't afford. Like, start with what you have now. And that's what a lot of people like be scared to do, because people want to just automatically have success or have the top-notch quality, top tier, whatever in whatever. You have to start small and work your way up. Like, are you serious?
Yes, and the craziest thing is that ego is taking over, because once I like started to do this platform, they was laughing and they was praising the jokes and this and that, but I already made my mind up. So to everybody else, it was more of a fad, but I already made up my mind that I was here to stay. I even got this tatted on my body, my logo and stuff like that, as a reminder.
Okay, that's fire. Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
hard.
But I just had never been so devoted to anything before. And this show saved me. It really saved my life, because I talk about mental health and depression, which I was depressed for 7 years. Like, I went through a whole um, self-destruction period. And this was like my redemption to me, not to nobody else. But I just tell everyone who haven't been in that dark place or been to the point that they was weak in the knees, just felt so alone and this and that. Like it can happen to the happiest person, to the happy-go-lucky person. It can happen to anybody. It just we all have our moments, but I feel like anything can happen. All you have to do is believe in yourself.
Real shit. I definitely like feel you. Like it's crazy that you say that because I definitely like experienced depression, but I never experienced it until my adult life.
Hmm.
And like when people would be like, but I had friends that had depression or whatever the case may be, and like family members or whatever the case may be. And before I experienced it, but I used to always. It's crazy because I used to always like feel like I can't understand how somebody would be depressed. You feel me? Like even though I like felt bad for them or whatever case may be, and I understood their specific situations, but I'm just like I couldn't even imagine like not being able to get over something or like depression or whatever case may be before I experienced it. So it's really crazy how depression can really just hit you, and not only that, it's like it's crazy like how many events it could really take to make you slowly get into a depression. Like you can literally sink into a depression without knowing it. And like you don't know until it's too late. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like you don't notice until you're just like everybody's telling you like you don't act the same anymore. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Or you just notice yourself like, I don't feel good, or like, why do I feel like this all the time? And it's just like it's really interesting. That's all I can say. It's really interesting like how depression works, what triggers it. Um, it's not really like a personality thing. It's not something that's controllable. And I don't think people that never experienced depression understand that because I used to be one of those people. And I feel like people do need to be more sensitive to depression. I definitely had it for a few years, and I'm still battling it to this day, but it's just not like taking over my life how it used to. And of course, like postpartum depression, having a baby and stuff like trigger a whole bunch of more like depression symptoms or whatever it may be. But it's just like a lot. Um, and I do feel like creating content does make me feel better as well. Like
Hmm.
it like heals your inner child to just like create stuff. Honestly,
Yeah, I can agree. Um, and it's just also just a wonderful thing because again, I just love to do what I do and see people like you do what they do, and you just uncover so many different talents that you ain't think you had until you create content like editing videos. You know how many people don't know how to edit video?
right?
So it just challenges you to be at your greatest and at your best at all times. You a brand and stuff, and you are able to reach many people that you never thought you would meet in person, but they know you, and you could be that person's day, or you can make that person day,
Mhm.
and you don't even realize it. Because I had some people that told me that, like, "Hey, man, you really be making my day. I enjoy what you do. Keep going. I'm a fan." And they even sent you money, and that's to let you know that you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be when you get sent money for your work.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah. So, any other things you would like to discuss?
Um,
Or you want to wait?
we could talk more about depression. I feel like I want people to be more aware for like the viewers. I just want people to be more aware of like mental health.
Hmm.
Like, and I do feel like another thing about mental health is people need to focus on like getting better. Like, I don't like these memes. I just, you know what kills me is like how this generation, I saw a meme that was just, I'm not, I don't know the words verbatim, but
Hmm.
it was a meme that was like, basically this generation basically uses mental health as an excuse to like never get better. It use mental health as an excuse to like do whatever the case may be. And I totally agree. Like people like, do you see these memes about like being delusional, like being bipolar? Like it's just like a whole bunch of different like memes, like but joking about mental health, really serious mental health disorders. And it's like it's not good to be delusional. Why are y'all like praising being delusional? Why are y'all praising toxicity? That's another thing. Like a lot of people praise being toxic relationships and want, I don't know, it's just a lot. And I just feel like people don't take our generation has a problem taking mental health seriously. And I feel like y'all need to take mental health more serious. Like this is not okay. It's not okay to like joke about being toxic because like the thing is, this how I feel. Like relationships are really like hitting rock bottom. Are you in a relationship or are you single?
Me? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm dating.
you're single.
Yeah.
Okay, so me too. So I just feel like the dating world is trash. Like people want, like I said, people like toxic. You can't even show nobody that you really like them for real. Like even me, like I've developed this personality, which is not really like on purpose, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just kind of like I just developed this personality to match what these niggas be on, and it's just like it's not even my real self. Like it's not even my real self, and it didn't really come naturally to me at first. But now it's just kind of like, okay, like it's like you can't even be like that genuine relationships no more because people so toxic and praise toxicity so much, and like social media ruining relationships as well. And it's just like all this has to do with like your mental health. Like dude, if you like being in a toxic relationship, like something's not okay. That's not normal. It's not normal to like be wanting to like fight and have all this domestic abuse. And like people be joking about fighting people's parents and like fighting people. Like it's just like what? I would never cussing out people's parents and stuff like that they're dating. And I'm just like, bro, like people are really crazy. Like it's not cute. And it was never cute to be like disrespectful and like emotionally out of control. I really do feel like this generation praises like being out of their fucking body and they do this shit for clout, like for real. And I really do want to see like especially the black community because that's the community I really give a fuck about. I'm sorry, but I really don't care. And I'm sorry like I cuss a lot, y'all, but we working on it. But
We all
I
work
really
in progress.
yeah, but like I really don't care about like freak. I just forgot what I was talking about, but I'm just like, oh yeah, I really don't care about other races. I care about the black community the most. So that's what I'm really gonna be speaking to. But I really do feel like the black community really like need to tighten up because how relationships are like it's like okay, you guys are promoting this toxic shit, and it's like okay, everybody's toxic, and y'all having babies, and y'all raising these babies in toxic households. It's just too much, and it's just creating all this. You basically people just carry on generational trauma and don't really care. I mean, I do feel like a lot of people in our generation, it's 50-50. A lot of people in our generation are like more woke and more aware of their traumas and generational traumas and all that stuff, generational curses and stuff like that, and trying to break them. But like I said, it's those other half of people. I don't know if it's the younger people. Look, I really haven't thought about it that much, but I was really thinking about this the other day. Like I'm over the promotion of toxicity. Like, I have actually songs that I like about toxic relationships or whatever that I actually like, but I stopped listening to them recently because I'm like, I would never want to be in a relationship like what's on the song. So why am I listening to this? It's too much.
Yeah, and let me rebuttal that. I would say like with me, I always tell everybody who I am, what I expect. I don't expect much. Number one is respect. Like you ain't go nigga me every day, all the time, cause I'm not a nigga. I'm a man and stuff. So we gonna get that out there. Cause I had to explain that to a chick I was seeing, cause she was like, "What's the problem with that?" I was like, "You know how many black men, black women, black children went to their graves hearing that word?
Right.
So don't call me that." And two, I respect honesty. Now, if you seen somebody or if you messing with a whole bunch of niggas, I can get mad about that. I can get mad at the fact that you try to insult my intelligence, because people be trying to insult your intelligence, thinking that they smarter or they getting over on you, which I don't allow. And then three, if you looking for help, just say that. Don't say you looking for love. Don't come at me looking for love when you looking for help. Because if you looking for help, that's going to just excuse all the bullshit, all the me getting to know you, this and that.
Right.
Like if you're looking for me to cut you a check or a Cash App, PayPal, whatever your main income app that you got, then we can just kill all that noise. But don't try to make it seem like you want to be with me when you're looking for help. But it's just so many people just have these high expectations for ain't shit people. So if you know a person ain't shit, why would you put him on this big ass pedestal like he's Prince Charming or like he's a prince or a king when he ain't shit? He's low vibrational. Vice versa. You know, I never treat every woman like a queen. I treat every woman like she presents herself. Because again, you gotta give us something to respect, both man and woman. So since I've been talking to you, I have been nothing but respectful towards you. So this, despite what you do and everything, I respect you. But every man isn't like that.
Right.
But they put all of us in a category, and it be hurtful because I never done all the shit that y'all say that men do.
Right.
Because I don't have no kids. You know how that's a rarity of a young black man who's 35 years old, live alone with no children, never been locked up, never been in a courtroom, none of that. I've been squeaky clean my entire life. But I consider to be a lame. I consider to be a Poindexter or a weirdo because I don't have a record. I don't have multiple kids or
women.
yes.
Only
But
smart women, all smart women know that street niggas are no good.
but it's not fair though. I just feel like the ones who's being a statistic, they get the most praise. They get the most aspiration. They get the most. Even a nigga that come from prison get a shopping spree or a whole new wardrobe and this and that. I'm like, he ain't do nothing special. He just walked out of a cell or out of a prison. They should be celebrated.
Right.
But what I mean is, that's just really discouraging because we're not born wicked. We are made to be wicked. Good becomes bad or turn bad. because the good guy been doing good for so long. He sees the bad guy, and the bad guy getting more than the good guy. So the good guy will go become bad, vice versa. So,
Yep.
but I just let everybody know, because there's people that look at me as a leader, see me as a philanthropist, or this and that. I let them know the moment you find out what I do behind closed doors, or you find out what I did in my past, you're going to turn on me. So don't put me on that pedestal. I'm just a man. And just like any other man, I'm going to disappoint you once I don't meet your perceptions. So it's just tricky, really tricky sometimes, but I believe in my heart that I'm doing right because I ain't doing as much wrong as everybody else. But if anything, I'm just trying to love on my people, love on my brothers and my sisters, and these kids out here, just by telling the truth about who I am and what I experienced. But I turned out well, despite the cards that was stacked against me, because I didn't believe in that narrative like somebody was holding me back. I was holding myself back because
Mm-hmm.
accountability is first. Accountability is power, and people ain't.
Preach. For real.
Yeah, because nobody can make you do nothing as an adult. At the end of the day, it's your fault. It's your choice. And people out here making the wrong choices.
All people can do is like manipulate you or some shit. But it's
Hmm.
like at the end of the day, no matter who manipulated you, who lied to you, who persuaded you, you made the decision. It's your fault.
Yeah.
What you drinking?
Oh,
What's that?
apple
The
juice.
rock? Oh, I thought it was a
oh,
liquor bottle.
oh no, this one of the mason jars. No, but I don't drink like that anymore. I've been sober for the past 2 months.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you. It wasn't easy. I had the cold turkey and everything, um, but I used to be a real bad alcoholic like 7 years ago. Because again, I was depressed, so that's how I cope with things. And I just realized when I had stopped and all the time I wasted, and I beat myself up about it because I'm like, damn, I could have been on this path or on this journey. But it's better late than never. But at the same time, you just really realize like once you get out that stage or get out that mode, you realize how much time that you can't get back. So
Mm-hmm.
every day I make it a effort to do something great or accomplish something great. Whether if it's on my job or on break or off the clock, I got to do something wonderful towards my future. And I don't celebrate failure. I'm not out in no clubs and no bars and this and that turning up, which is nothing wrong with that. Everybody deserve to have fun, but it'd be the same people in the same clubs every weekend celebrating failure. I'm like, you still broke, you still poor.
Right. Facts. Facts.
So what are we doing? you
Right.
know?
Right. Real shit. You wasting your money. When that money you need to be investing that you spending at the bar.
hmm
So
And
you
I
need
have,
to be.
and I bet half the people that be in the bar, them clubs, don't have life insurance.
Right. I want to bring up something that you talked about before.
hmm
When you said like, oh, like I respect you, even though no matter what you do. I just want to know, why do men approach women a certain type of way or assume all this shit about them based on their pictures? I
Well,
like
I can't speak for.
I know they stereotypes and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Of
It's
course.
stereotypes, but like, okay, so for instance, I had somebody tell me, I thought, like, he thought I was gonna come with all this stuff. He judged a book by its cover, and he was wrong. Like, he apologized to me about just having a wrong impression about me after he got to know me or whatever. And I was just like, um, it's not really like a compliment for you to tell me like, oh, I thought so lowly of you before we even met. Like, I don't understand. Like, I really dislike that about social media, honestly.
Well, I can't speak for all men, but you know, they say um, can't judge a book by its cover type thing. But we judge the book all day,
Facts.
and that's because I would say for me, for instance, because how I dress, people think I'm rich or I'm loaded or I'm well off. I
Hmm.
just a good dresser,
Right, right, right.
but my finances, like I'm not broke, but I do well for someone who's a single man. But they just think that because I don't have any children, that I can finance their lifestyle,
Right.
which they wrong because I'm financing my business right now. Majority of the time, I put all my monies back into me. I'm my best investment, but it's just a whole lot of people, they see somebody that does adult content, this and that. They think they have a price on them, and most of the time they can't afford these people. They just think that, okay, well, she does this for a living, so I can get with her, you know what I'm saying? I know, bet she have a price and this and that. So they tell the man the price, then they get upset because they can't afford it and their
I
ego
was about to
crushed. But
say, and the price niggas definitely can't afford. That's why I don't even entertain these broke ass niggas on OnlyFans.
hey, shit, I'm a broke ass nigga because I got priorities. And
That's
even
fine. But my thing is, you shouldn't try to approach somebody if you just gonna get mad because you can't afford them. I just feel like you should look at somebody and know like they're out of your league. Period. It shouldn't like it should be no you trying to convince them. No, it's over with. You know you can never talk to me.
well, I would say for me, for instance, I I treat people like a human being. You know what I'm saying? You're a human. I'm a human.
No, I agree, but I do feel like dating you have to be equally yoked, my love.
Yeah.
Dating requires you to be at somewhat the same level. Like you have to make it make sense. You gotta know. And then like niggas really be mad. Like period. Niggas just be really like really mad. Like guys will be like, for instance, let me tell you something that happened to me.
Hmm.
Basically, I try to go on a date with a dude, right?
Hmm.
Please tell me why. Please tell me why. Something. Oh, I was taking so long to do my hair, and makeup, and stuff like that. Just like what happened tonight, or whatever case may be. So basically, like he ended up cussing me out and all this stuff because I guess he thought I was standing him up. I'm not sure, but he started saying all this stuff like, "Oh, you probably a hoe, anyways." Like, oh my god, like, why are you trying to take me out on a date if you have all of these negative thoughts about me? I'm confused. And those are the people I'm talking about. Like, it's really weird. And
Yeah.
that's why, like, I really say to myself, like, honestly, I would prefer somebody to not even like know my social media. Like, that would be perfect for me because I do see like this. This is my thing. I just feel like when I meet somebody, um, they just gonna like understand who I am, type shit. You feel me? But it's like people will really like meet you They don't even have to get a red flag from you, like I said. It'd be from my post, and then they'll just be like, oh, like, I don't know, just assume shit. Even like my baby daddy, he was just used to say stuff. I'm just like, I'm confused. He the one who told me, like, literally encouraged me to do social media. That's another thing. Why do people assume that when I was in a relationship and I was doing social media, I was doing, OnlyFans, why do people assume that I was doing this against my boyfriend's will? Like, a lot of people would, like, write me, like, oh, how does your boyfriend feel about this? Nigga, he don't take my pictures. He the one who told me to sign up so I can get some more money. Like, y'all weird and y'all be worried about the wrong shit. And then I do feel like a lot of dudes are like really insecure, just really insecure. Y'all really need to stop because y'all really need to treat like you said, treat people like they human. Y'all weird. And then dudes objectify women and then get mad when women objectify them back. That's why I fuck with you, because you say you don't care if a girl just want to trick. Bad. Because, like, niggas really be out here. Niggas really be out here. But dudes really be out here, like, thinking they just going to hoe around. Like, they going to tell a girl, like, oh, you're gonna only talk to me, but I'm gonna talk to who I want to, and then you're not gonna do nothing for her. Like, that doesn't make sense. You gotta make it make sense. Period. And you don't have to sell your body to know your worth. Period. You don't gotta sell your body to make people buy stuff for you. It's called being spoiled, and a whole bunch of dudes don't know nothing about that because their mama wasn't spoiled. But it's like, nah.
Damn.
It's like, nah. But like, for real. So yeah, that's why I fuck with you, because you like, yeah, you don't care. And I really like feel like, yeah, dudes really be, oh yeah, that's all I'm saying, I'm sorry. Dudes really be having it messed up because they feel like a lot of dudes really feel like, oh, I'm just not about to pay for no pussy, like I'm that nigga. But I'm saying, like, a dude will, like, not even, like, dudes don't even want to go on dates nowadays. Some dudes don't even want to, like, it's bad. That's why I posted what I posted on my story today. It's bad. A lot of dudes trying to get you to come to their house and Netflix and chill with them and shit. Like, dude, at this point, hire an escort, because that's what you really need.
And I can say, like, I'm at the age now, like I'm not going to stop you. I'm not trying to change who you are. You're gonna be and do what you want to do. So who am I to stop you? And then I go on dates. I take people out on dates, and it be really embarrassing sometimes because they don't practice good table manners, elbows on the table, eating with their mouth open and stuff like that. Like, oh, can I see your phone and stuff? I'm gonna take a picture of my food, and have me blocked off. So I quit going on certain dates, but I do go out on dates, and I pay the way. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm a perfect gentleman, but everybody doesn't deserve that if they haven't been taught class and taught elegance. It's all about how you was raised and how you carry yourself. Because we know the difference between a woman and a hood rat and a ratchet and a bitch, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we all know the difference. And it's just, again, how you present yourself to the world. But if I meet a woman, like, I would love to take that woman out on a date. But if it's a hood rat, I don't want to be caught seen with her, because it's like, you're going to embarrass me because you loud and obnoxious, and it's just too much. But
How
then
much?
again,
What's the most you ever paid for some cat? That's what I want to know.
me?
Oh, you don't be wilding, and don't lie. Like, I feel like, just tell me the price, please.
I ain't lying. I'm around top 5 before.
500. Did you ever go back? Or
No,
that was a one time?
one time
Was it even
thing.
worth it? Did you feel like it was worth it, or you feel like it wasn't?
Um, at the end of the day, no, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
But you'll pay like a little bit less. You feel like it's cool, but you'll just pay a little bit less.
No,
Okay.
I already
Huh.
feel like I'm paying for my time, my energy, and my life a lot of times. Because things can go south. Things can be really bad, and it's just everything, and everybody don't make it out those situations. But
Right.
I was a lot younger, 32 at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? I was green.
Oh,
And
what?
people,
Something bad happened?
no, but I was just saying that I didn't know the game,
Oh,
or I didn't know that there's rules with anything you do. So yeah, that was me. That was my past life. But I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm innocent. Like my body count high.
okay.
But I changed a whole lot though. I'm a
When was the
different,
last time you was in a relationship?
like a real one 2 years ago.
So, so when you pay for escorts, you be paying for the same person, or you be seeing different people?
Um, well, I never had an escort,
Oh,
but it was this, chicks on the side and in the city and stuff like that, and they would ask me for this and ask me for that, and I would just give it to them. It wasn't like it was like some type of arrangement or some type of pricing. I would just look out because that's just how I am. Money come and go. So
right. That's funny. That's cool.
yeah, I'm just a regular man. I ain't out here trying to say like, oh, I'm a player or this and that, but I'm just a man, regular man. That's all.
Become like abnormal to the point where, like you said, like regular dates aren't a thing. You just proved my point.
Hmm.
You just proved my point. Thank you. It's interesting though. That's why I was asking you the questions. But um, I ain't, I can't say I haven't done a little bit of sorry now. I'm spoiled, like I said, but don't ever approach me like that. I ain't one of these little cheap assholes you can ask shit for. Please stop it. But but no, for real. Um, I do feel like mental health is tied in with all that stuff, though, like the way relationships are. I feel like a lot of people do what they do because they're scared to get hurt. They're scared to waste their time, so they rather just date for money. But I just want to see how all this go in because it's like this is crazy, and myself included.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just people just make everything such a physics situation when it's not. Sometimes it's just 1 + 1 = 2. But yeah, we gonna have to do this again. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I got some things to do, but I appreciate you for coming by.
All right, see you guys later.
All
Thank you for
right,
having me.
no problem. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, bye.